we should be live. All right. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the stream. I am way later than I should be, but let's get the disclaimer out of the way. Any and all information discussed here is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken or considered tax, legal, or investment advice. A referral to a commodity is not an indication to buy or sell a commodity. It is I completely froze. It is not an indication to buy or sell the commodity. Day trading is inherently risky and most traders lose money. Past and current results are not in any indication for future results. Now, that being said, I hope everyone's doing well. Celtic channel. That's on the 15. Let's get here. See, we keep extending outwards. And that's a little bit of a problem. Excuse me. I feel like that's a problem for a few reasons. One of which is that we're coming up on these highs. The rollover finished, so we are back on point with all this. Moving forward, I am not trading rollover day. I'm gonna clean these up and we're gonna get back into it. Excuse me. I full on did that right in the microphone. Well, sorry guys. This past week has been just like a straight up 1,000 points up. 1,000 points up over the course of the past week. Granted, Monday was rollover, so really, since the new contract, 900 points in the past week because of the new contracts. Let's see. We're going to keep these on for just a second. There was a resistance point here. We might retest that. And then there's a chunk here. Let's actually zoom in on that. I'm going to do that. Yeah. Because that's a zone that are bunched up. High is 67. What is that? 160 points of a resistance point. Yeah. I'll know that, and then this is the next resistance level is up here. And then the final resistance is, well, not final because there's technically resistance here. This came down, that supported, that broke. So there's a bunch of touches there, here and here. That says we got 5 minutes left before the market opens. And then here, here, here. Those are the last parts. Now, we've been uptrending, so I don't have any indication that we're going to reverse. Which means I got to find bounces I mean, there isn't really any bounces. So, there's that. Overnight low, yesterday's close. High of... Is that this week or this is last week? High of last week. Low of 2 weeks ago. So the chances are that we come back down there are pretty questionable. I'm gonna use this as high of this week, which means, I mean, today's the high of this week, right? So Tuesday is here. This is Monday. High of this week doesn't exist because, well, you know, we're still going higher. We haven't pulled back yet. This was a resistance level. Overnight low. Let's use this. This Thursday. Overnight low. What color did I use these for? Yesterday's close. What? Okay, so that's fine. I just feel like there's way too much red on my screen. That's the close. Okay. Yesterday's high is already broke in the pre-market. I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna be going from here. It's like we're kind of just like floating. It's not like it's any better here. This is the continuation. They're on the same contract. I definitely have. I see us pull back, find support at yesterday's close, and then go back up. I think that's the move. We're kind of just been trailing upwards. It is possible here in New York, at least, there's gonna be a 4-day weekend for Juneteenth. So it's possible that a lot of traders aren't at their desks. You know, kids have off on Monday, so they might be going away. As much as I see that as a potential, I don't particularly see that really affecting anything. I think we're gonna just chop upwards until news that comes out at 8 o'clock. Which is honestly more realistic than the families going away and not a lot of traders. It still definitely has something to do with it. Like, there's definitely going to be lower volume, but I don't know. I don't. We're kind of just trailing upwards, and we've been trailing upwards for quite a bit. So if we're gonna find any resistance to flip, it's gonna be over here. I mean, this is about 100 points down, so I do see it coming down, holding here, and then continuing back. I see that as my flip point. Yes, it's close. Okay. Right at a resistance line. high of this week. So technically this before today. Overnight high. We just kept trailing up, so that, and then overnight low. That. I have the supports already clocked. So there's definitely a lot of resistance that we're gonna have to break through. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna hide my screen for a quick sec so I can log into this. Okay, we're logged in. I thought we were logged in and it just logged me out, so that is what it is. Hourly. There's no real bounces on the hourly. It would be off of this. I mean, we touched a 50 and bounced off. And then the next one is here. At 75. And then the big boy one is this. And that's over here. Okay. And then if we're really going for a deep pullback, it'd be within this zone. Style February trace 39.25. Yep. That's assuming that this isn't that it doesn't make a new high at 494. So, okay. That being that, I'm gonna scroll back. I'm gonna get this back to size. VWAPT. That is a massive candle right off of the open. I mean, it makes sense. Like I said, I see it coming down here, finding a support at this close or even at the overnight low, and then popping up. So that's what I'm looking for here. I'm pulling up the ESs on my side. That doesn't, we don't need to see my indicators. Just too much shit on my screen. All right. Oh shit. Now see, off of this, now we have a fib point. Oh, we have a couple of fib points actually. That was tapped. That's being tapped now. And that's coming next. So Oh, that's that. The next fib point is here. And there's that gold zone right here off of yesterday's low, after yesterday's close. So I really think that we're gonna find the support and bounce off of here. And if it doesn't, then we're probably gonna test the overnight lows. The only other low, it would be all the way down here below the overnight lows, and that's another 100 points from where it dropped currently, which means it would have to drop 200 points. Maybe excuse me. I'm gonna keep those on just so that I can see them. Can I see it on the 15? I'm bumping it up to 30. So that I just want to make sure that I have that in view. DES is full on tanking. It's 5 points away from the what's it called? Fib point that I put on at 472.75. So there is that. It did enter that zone by a tick. The low of that 77, and this is a little bit more than a tick, 76.25. So technically 2 ticks away, 3 ticks away. Just a reminder. Oh, red. Okay. My broker is telling me that I have to swap contracts, but we've been done that. This might fail again and just come down another 10, 20 points. It's 20 points away from yesterday's close. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's a really good candle. Let's see how that closes, and let's see what the other one does. Next candle. That came right into this spot and then bounced right off of yesterday's low. Granted, I should have put in a like 50% of my sizing here, because I would have pulled back. And I could have got a quick $2, a quick $20, a quick 20.200 trade if I put in at 5 micros there. Obviously it could have been 400 if I put on full size, but that would be way too risky. Now I wanted to retest this and then fail to make another low. If it fails to make another low, that's when I'll enter a long position, because clearly there's really strong support here. If it makes a double bottom, that's also a pretty solid support, but I would like to see it fail to make a new low. That'll be the best setup for me. If it doesn't, then my next point of interest would be this 36 over here. Okay. Everything's going off this next low. Damn. I would have thought with how much that could have been an exhaustion candle, but it could have a little bit more into it in it. Again, that's a support that I saw. And then here. And there's a lot of resistance there. And then after that, it would be down here at the overnight lows. There's obviously some resistance here, and then there's some here that it could bounce off of. I could technically mark these zones. Just massive flush. 116 points right off the gate. Dang. And that is That's a pretty solid exhaustion candle as well. Yeah, you see how it's struggling to get through that? It's gonna flush through it, but it's struggling. I feel myself itching for a reversal trade again. Mm. Alright. It's very interesting what's going on right now. It's holding right here. This could be the absolute bottom of the day. There's a chance that is. I want to see it pull back a little bit more and try to retest it, because that is 20 points. It's a 20-point move. If it comes down 10 points, fails to make a new low, and then starts to reverse out, that's when I'll enter there as I'll put it in probably, like, depending how far we are from the absolute low, 5 contracts, and then at the next pullback, put in another 5 while cycling through. But that's volume is high, but it's like relatively weak. Okay, so here's a moment of truth. Does it come and break this, or does it come and fail this? Because we have a divergence on the oscillator. Lower low, higher low. And now we're retesting. Delta's fairly flat, tilted up a bit. I wanted to pull back a little. It might not. This might just full on launch. But this is exposing me to way too much risk. Matter of fact. 6 contracts. All right.
Order filled.
I entered a few points too high. I wish I entered a little bit lower, but it is what it is. 5 right here.
Order submitted.
And then that's honestly, that's where I feel comfortable with. That is a massive flip.
Order filled.
Wow. Wow. That came out of nowhere. What the fuck? No, that stays here, but how does this candle close? Well, that's initially where I wanted to be. Because I wanted it to here, then these 10 points. Wow. That is really unfortunate that that's just happened like that. No, not unfortunate. That was on me. There was not enough strength. I should have waited. That was me being a little. Oh. This was a solid pullback for a short to test the overnight lows, or even this. Was it a fib point? No. If it wasn't one on the lower one, it's not gonna be one on the higher. That's the only. There isn't. That was just unfortunate. The only thing that wasn't in my wheelhouse is the volume. You know, the ES has a much better setup. And I don't trade the ES, but I really should, because that is how I want that to look. But there's not enough volume. There's a range here. So I'm gonna continue monitoring that. And now news comes out at 10. So this is gonna split all over the place. So this one's tapped. This one is tapped. So next one's down here. Did I join too early? Is that what just happened? There's no volume in this candle. Oh, thank God I didn't press anything, because news. I was about to short the shit out of that. Well, I should have waited. Oh, God. Yeah, today's just a shorting day. if it closes below yesterday's high, you know, I don't know anymore. I feel like I'm not reading the markets how I should be reading it. I feel like the strategy that I've been using worked in a certain market, and clearly the market isn't doing what I think it should be doing. On the 5-minute here, though, it's a double bottom. Right, what does the 15 look like? A pullback to the continuation. So, if it's the pullback to a continuation, then I should be looking to enter a short here. This zone. I am more than happy to short it there. So much so that I'll put in a sell limit at 15401.
Order submitted.
And I'll risk 8 points. Or if it fails to make another, if it fails to crack above this high. But that's a pretty snap. That's right in the middle. If it cracks that, I don't know, I feel like I'm wrong. I feel like I'm wrong on the short from there, but like it's with trend. Part of me feels like I should have entered sooner, like off of one of these wicks. All right, so this is where I'm. If we fail, We still got another minute on this candle. If we're failing to make another low,
Order canceled.
if we're failing to make another low, then it might be a time for a reversal. Reading this, makes me feel like I'm right on this. Seeing the fact that it's easier for price to drop down than it is to go up, I feel like putting that short here for 0.1
Order submitted.
is a good idea, considering the resistance. And then you know what? Just because I'm not confident in it, we'll do 3 contracts. Do 3 contracts there, and then on the rejection, when it pulls back, like I'm so close but so far, and I want to enter a short, but I think that's my best case. Just wick me in. It's only 10 points, bro. Come on. That's a lot of ticks. It came into my zone and then pulled out instantly. Oh no. No. Oh no. It came into the zone and wicked out instantly. Oh no. Oh no. That is the most unfortunate thing on the planet. I was 2 points away. 99 and I'm at 411. Golly. I should have put it at the entrance of the zone and then God damn, that's 40 points. I should have put it at the entrance of the zone and then right above the zone and only risked the 5 points at 5 contracts. Okay, so see, now this is the thing. If we come up, this zone was used already, so this is done.
Order canceled.
Just making sure on both. And then we had a really long wick down. If this doesn't push down, if there's no continual push to make another low, then market's flipped. I'm so upset about that. That's 40 points. It just dropped nearly 40 points from where it entered to here. 35 points, and I was 2 points away. That is unfortunate, man. I should have saw this as an exhaustion move and entered it. Nope, hit already. That's unfortunate. But we're back in range. I don't like this area. Because we could come... We haven't touched this yet. But we could come down, slap this back up, and then go up. Or this next massive push could be it, and this tanks. Or, considering it's a Friday, we just keep going sideways for the rest of the day. But there is moves here. If it fails to make another low, like to break this structure, I'm going long. But I want it to come a little lower.
Order filled.
If it breaks it, then I'm out.
Order submitted.
And then I want it to hit
Order submitted.
that. Okay. So let's move this up a little. Give it some space to run if it really needs to or wants to. Am I getting greedy with that? Potentially. Come on, give me. Give it. Might have to cut it there. I don't think it has the strength to keep going. Oh.
Order filled.
Damn, that worked down a little too much. I don't think it had the strength to keep going. That could have just been my own like feelings of it pulling back and then continuing, but oh, you mutt. I want to see what it does. If it breaks this, then I'm entering, and I'm gonna go for an attack on that. I'm glad I entered that. Brought back some money. Oof. Honestly, if I didn't cut it, I probably would have waited and I'd be getting kicked out of that trade right here. Yeah. We're in a range. This is our range right now. Which is why I'm going to wait until this breaks. Because once we break through this area right here, then there's not really much structure to stop us from going all the way up here. And we are trending up, but let me see what the ES is doing. Same thing. ES is trailing back and forth. I should have took the long when I saw it earlier. As you guys might remember, I showed you undo those. This. I was like, this is a really nice setup for a long. I should have entered that. Because I would have one or two. I had 10 micros. Or one full. 10 points. That would have been a $500 trade if I took 2 or 3 minis, that would have been a solid trade. I would have took one out here, and I probably would have wanted a runner to there, which, you know, wouldn't have happened. But one here would have been solid. But let's go back to the NQ. Let's see what this looks like. This zero volume huge ass candle for no reason. This feels like one. Oh, damn. I should have just waited. Alright, now let it pull back. Yeah, I would have got stopped out if I didn't wait. And that would have pissed me off. Whew. Yeah, I might just call it a day. Like, genuinely, I might just call it there. Or focus only on the ES. The ES looks a little bit cleaner to me than the NQ. Or I might just call it, I mean, Give it a little bit more chance, and then
Order submitted.
are you dead ass? It touched it. Boy, if you don't enter me, motherfucker, enter. I am mad. It. Are you serious? Three ticks. I'm not moving my stop up again. Three ticks. Okay. I'm taking L's today, and it's getting to the point where I'm getting pissed. Are you?
Order filled.
Thank you. Now. Yes. $10.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
That was. I almost put 10 ES contracts.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I'm either going to lose 2 points or I'm going to gain 4. So that's okay.
Order filled.
Wow, that slapped down.
Order
All right,
canceled.
I'm done. I'm not seeing the markets. Clearly I'm getting tilted because my stops, my entries aren't putting me in where it should be. When I entered, it was here, and then it went all the way up to that, and then pulled that. This whole ordeal pissed me off, and now it's just absolutely melting. 4 points down. So I'm done. I'm getting tilted. On that note, I'll see you guys on Tuesday.